Welcome to It's Crunch Time, a resource toolkit for best practices that can be used for any level mathematics assessment. The best practices that will be shared with you can be used for any of the EOGs in 6th grade math, 7th grade math, 8th grade math, and for the EOC in Math 1, as well as the final exams in Math 2, Math 3, Advanced Functions, Pre-Calculus, and Discrete, in addition to the AP testing. So sit back, relax, and I'm sure you'll find something in this toolkit worth using.
Alright, this is Elwanda Mills at Grays Creek Middle School, and I am presenting Defend Your Choice, which is a step-by-step guide to defending your answer choices to multiple choice test questions. Step 1 is going to be read the problem. So each letter from the word school is written on a card and placed in a bag. Without looking, a card is pulled from the bag. What is the likelihood that a consonant will be pulled from the bag? Step 2. Identify your question by placing a circle around it and then break down any key words. And step 2 in action. I've circled what is the likelihood that a consonant will be pulled from the bag, and we broke down that likelihood is the word that describes the chance of an event happening, which is usually the percentage, and a consonant is an alphabet or letter that is not a vowel. Step 3, read the problem again and underline important information that you need to solve the problem. Here is our step 3 in action. We underlined each letter from the word school, likelihood, and consonant. Step 4, make a plan to solve. So step 4 in action, our plan is that there are 6 letters in the word school. 4 of the letters are consonants. So we need to find the probability as a fraction and convert to a percent. Step 5, we should solve our problem. And don't forget to ask yourself if your solution makes sense. So step 5 in action, we set up our probability, which was 4 out of 6, and simplified it to 2/3. And then we converted that to a percentage, which was 67%. Finally, step 6, we're going to defend your choice. Be sure to look at each answer choice and create a defense as to why it is the correct answer or why it is not the correct answer. So we chose answer C, likely. And finally, here's our defense and action. Next to letter A, it was the choice of certain, and we defended that this is a 100% chance that it will definitely happen, and we found our percentage to be 67. Letter B was unlikely, which there is between a 1 to 49% chance of happening, and again we found our probability or our likelihood being 67%. We chose letter C, which we know that likely means that there's between a 51 to 99% chance of happening, and then finally we still defended letter choice D of equally likely, which that means that there is a 50% chance of happening or 50% chance of not happening. So finally, just to sum it up, to defend our answer choices in multiple choice questions, we should always read the problem first. Then we should identify your question by placing a circle around it and break down any keywords. Read the problem again and underline important information that you're going to need to solve the problem. We should always make a plan to solve, such as an equation or setting up a proportion or formula. And remember that most problems will always take more than one step to solve. Step 5, we should solve the problem and ask if our solution makes sense. And then finally, we should defend our choices by looking at each multiple choice answer and creating a defense as to why that letter is the correct answer or why it is not the correct answer. A quick sentence should be written by each answer choice to explain our defense. And finally, putting it all together, this is a student sample of this word problem of defending our choice.